A jury has convicted a man of shooting another during a violent carjacking nearly 2 years ago. It took the jury just 35 minutes to find 26-year-old Patrick Meyer guilty of aggravated vehicular hijacking and aggravated unlawful use of a weapon in Peoria. Now, they say Meyer walked up to the victim at a Shell station in Knoxville, Nebraska on December 14, 2022, forcing him out of the car at gunpoint, shooting him 6 times in front of his daughter before driving off in the car. Now, the victim survived but underwent several surgeries and still has a bullet lodged in his hip. Meyer will be sentenced November 25th and could be sentenced to life. One person is dead after a fiery head-on crash on eastbound Interstate 74 near Morton last night. It happened just before 10 o'clock. State police said for an unknown reason, a pickup truck was driving the wrong way in the eastbound lanes when it hit a